In this video, we will understand what is bear call spread. So again, 5 things we will discuss in this case. When to design bear call spread strategy, how to design break-even point, maximum risk and maximum reward. Now, bear call spread is completely opposite of bull call spread. See, when you have a bullish view, you can design bull call spread. And when the view is bearish, as a trader, let's say you are expecting a particular stock or index will fall in coming days, you can design bear call spread. Now again, how to develop a view, this we will learn in live session. So the objective of this video is to clear the theory part of bear call spread. So at this stage, you just remember you need to design this bear call spread when you have a bearish view on underlying asset. Now let's discuss how we can design bear call spread. As I told you, bear call spread is completely opposite of bull call spread. So here what we will do, we will short call with lower strike and simultaneously we will buy call with higher strike. See, if you remember in bull call spread, we discussed that we will go long on call option with lower strike and we will short call option with higher strike. Now this is completely opposite. Bear call spread is completely opposite of bull call spread. So here we need to go short on call option with lower strike and then simultaneously you need to buy a call with higher strike. Let's say for example, we are selling call option strike price 100 and we are buying call option strike price 110. Now when we are selling this option, the premium is 3 rupees, so this 3 rupees will be credited as we are selling this option. And when we are buying the call option with 110 strike, the premium is rupees 1. So we need to pay this rupees 1. So this is the debit from our account. So 3 rupees credit, 1 rupees debit. So on net basis you can see this is 2 rupees credit. So in bear call spread, you are getting 2 rupees as net credit. Now again, if lot size we are assuming is 4,000. So total premium collected or total premium received is 4,000 into 2 equals to 8,000. Now in this strategy, as a seller, we will not earn more than rupees 8,000 because in option basics we have discussed that maximum profit faced by seller is premium received. So in bear call spread, you can see as a seller we are receiving 2 rupees credit. So if lot size is 4,000, our profit cannot exceed 8,000 rupees. This is the maximum reward when it comes to bear call spread. So I can write down here maximum reward is net credit or premium received, you can say. Maximum reward is net credit or total premium received. So total premium in this case we have received 8,000 rupees. So this can be our maximum reward. We cannot earn more than 8,000 rupees. Now let's discuss what is break-even point. So formula for break-even point, remains same. So whether it is bull call spread or bear call spread, the break-even points will be same for both strategies. So break-even point is lower strike plus net credit. So lower strike 100, net credit is 2. So break-even point is 1, not 2. Same formula, this formula only we have used in bull call spread. Lower strike plus net debit. There the wordings was net debit. Here we are using the wording net credit. So 100 plus 2, 102 is your break-even point. Now let's discuss what is the maximum risk in bear call spread. So for that I have designed different scenarios, assuming on the day of expiry if spot price closed at 85, if spot price closed at 95, and so on. So this is lower strike. You can see we have sold call option with strike 100. This means my view is price will go below 100 rupees. That's why I am selling call option with 100 strike. But I do not want to take the risk. I can be wrong. Okay, my view can be wrong. So that's why I am protecting myself by buying call option with strike 110. So here my view is price may go above 110. So I'm protecting myself there. Therefore, I'm simultaneously buying one call option. If I am selling only call option with strike 100, then that will be naked selling position, and there is huge risk involved in naked selling position. In evening, if there is suddenly positive news related to market or related to that particular stock, next day we will see gap up opening. So in that case, I will face a huge loss. So it is better we should always hedge our position. So sell call option with strike 100, and simultaneously you can buy call option with strike 110. In case your view is incorrect, you will face loss, no doubt, but your loss will be limited. So that's why we are protecting ourselves by buying call option with strike 110. First we will do entry of premium. In call option strike 100, we received premium 3 rupees. In call option strike 110, we have paid premium 1 rupee. So I will write down in negative. So this is -1 because we have paid this 1 rupee. This is the outflow from our pocket. Now we will do the entry of intrinsic value. See, intrinsic value will come in picture if option is in the money. If option is at the money, or if option is out the money on expiry day, intrinsic value will be 0. So formula for in the money is spot should be greater than strike. So here you can see we have a strike 100. 85 is the spot. Very first scenario you can see spot price is 85. So here spot is less than strike. So as long as price is below 100, option is OTM. And if option is OTM, intrinsic value will be 0. So 85, 90, 95, you can see this is below 100 strike. Now spot price is 100. Spot price is 100, strike price is also 100. So this is at the money scenario. So still IV will be 0. Now you can see spot is 102. Spot is more than strike. So now this option is in the money by 2 rupees. So here we can do the entry of -2 because as a seller, we need to pay intrinsic value. As a seller, we will receive premium. Okay, this part is also covered in my options basic playlist. So as a seller of option, you will receive premium and you need to pay intrinsic value. At 105, you can see this option is in the money by 5 rupees. So -5 is the IV. This is in the money by 10 and this is in the money by 20. Now you can find out the profit and loss. Okay, you need to do the adjustment of intrinsic value and premium. So 0 plus 3, you can see we will get answer 3. Now 1 rupee. 3 rupees premium you received, -2 you have to pay intrinsic value. Here you are losing 2 rupees, loss is 7 rupees, and here you can see the loss is 17 rupees. Because your view was price will close below 100, but you can see price started going above 100, 102, 105, 110, 120. That's why your loss started. Okay, now long strike 110. So again here also you can see as long as spot is below 110, option will be OTM. So spot price you can see this is below 110. At 110 this is at the money option. At 120 this is in the money option. Now again we will find out profit and loss. So -1, you will lose only -1 up to 110. Once price cross 110, you will start making profit in long call option. So here you can see you made 9 rupees profit. Now what we will do, we will find out net PNL. This PNL and this PNL you need to adjust. So 3 minus 1, you can see this is 2, this is 2, this is 2. Now here you can see 0. We earned 1 rupee. Here we are losing 1 rupee. So that's why we got this 0. This is break-even point as we discussed, 1 not 2. Now here you can see we lost 3 points. Here we lost how much? We lost 8 points. Here also we lost how much? We lost 8 points. So you can see your maximum loss is 8 points, not more than that. So once price hit 110 or once price cross 110 also, your loss is limited. You will not lose more than 8 points. And your maximum profit, you can see, if your view is correct, price is below 100, you can see your maximum reward or maximum profit is net credit, which was 2 rupees. So here again you can find out the profit in a shortcut way. So loss in shortcut way. Strike spread minus net credit. So in this case, strike spread was 10 points and net credit was 2. So 10 minus 2 is 8. This is the maximum risk in bear call spread. See, now if you compare bull call spread with bear call spread, break-even point was same, 102, 102. Maximum risk, here maximum risk was net debit in bull call spread. Maximum reward was strike spread minus net debit. So 10 minus 2, 8 was the maximum reward. In bear call spread, completely opposite. Here the maximum reward was net credit and maximum risk was strike spread minus net credit. So 10 minus 2, 8 is the maximum risk when it comes to bear call spread. So strike spread, I hope you know this. We are going long on one call option and short on one call option. So in bear call spread, we are selling call with strike 100 and we are buying call with strike 110. So whatever the difference you can see now in both strike prices, that is known as strike spread. So in this case, I will say 10 points is strike spread. So spread means difference between two strike prices. I hope this bear call concept is clear. If you get any doubts, you can contact me.